8:30, and we got the beers in the ICECO fridge inside the van. And this is actually like frozen because I had it at -2 or something. This is frozen, and these beers are ice cold beers. This color really goes good with the color combination I have in here. Pretty happy with this fridge. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the JP50 12-volt app-controlled portable fridge. This is a 52.8 quart fridge, and I just took it out of the box. So let's see what we have here, straight out the box. You can see it's a one-piece molded plastic construction design with a latch handle right here. And you have this cord here that prevents it from opening all the way. It comes with a free protective cover right here. It comes with a basket with a divider that completely comes all the way out. And this is a very deep fridge with some reflective coating to keep it nice and cool. It has some molded recesses here. I guess you can put some wine bottles in there. And in this box, we have some accessories and another compartment. So what's in the box? We got the owner's manual, plastic tabs, which I assume are for the handle, the power cord, which goes into 12 volt. We also have an extension, which is really nice to have an extension cord for the 12 volt power cord. We also have the AC cable for the AC power. And what's nice about this, that I noticed that there's no brick to it. There's no charging brick. It's just a straight cord. So I really like that feature. For the handles, we got 2 metal handles as well as 4 brackets, stainless steel hardware screws. So they do give you a Torx bit to screw on the Torx bit screws. So let's install these handles. Okay, so to install these handles, there's these plastic covers here on the screw holes. We don't want to take these off. Each handle, with this side facing down, with this hole facing down, we're going to put a screw in with a lock washer and a washer. We're going to put those 2 over the screw with a bolt. Put that through. And you can use the tool provided to screw this into the hole. Or I already have a T27 Torx bit. And I'm going to drive that in. I'm going to do the same with the other one. So with the other side, same thing. We got a lock washer and the washer. But before we put this in here, we're going to line up this handle. And these slots are going to go, I don't know if you can see that, there's a plastic slot there. It's going to go right into the handle. So we'll go into this one as well. And then we can screw this in. And it comes with these protective covers. And we're just going to put these in place. So there's a handle installed. And it has a spring inside of it to bring it back down, which is nice. And do the same for the other side, and you got both handles installed. Okay, so now with the handles installed, it's very, very light. You can put it on the scale, and the fridge weighs 35.2 pounds. One thing that you can notice here with the display on the top, it's a nice feature that I like, because if you have it, especially for me in the van, and I have things beside it, sometimes they have the display on the side where having the display on the top, you can easily read it without having to move, like, let's say, a box from the side to get the reading. So that's a very nice feature, and it is actually, it's very deep inside. So the outside dimensions of this is 20.9 inches by 23 inches by 13.8 inches, and the internal dimensions would be 17.3 inches by 10.8 inches by 12.4 inches. This little compartment here, 4.9 inches wide by 11 inches deep. So this should be able to hold 72 cans of Coca-Cola, 42 bottles of 550 milliliter mineral water, or 12 bottles of 750 milliliter red wine. But we'll see what we can pack up in here. Let's take a look at some other features. So this does have a cooling range of 0 degrees Fahrenheit to minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So the compressor that this has is a ICECO compressor, and you can see the nice ventilation that it has here. This off-road freezer also has a 40-degree anti-tilt vibration function. So this can tilt up to 40 degrees and still work. It's a corrosion-resistant ABS plastic material, and it has superb insulation with 37 millimeters foam layering. It comes with the free insulated cover and a 5-year warranty on the ICECO compressor. So down here you can see the AC 100 to 240 volt. It's nice that it has its own fuse that you can replace if it blows out. And the DC power, it's a 12 to 24 volt. That will go right in here. And this is your triple battery protection. So you got the low, high, and medium. So over here you can see the cut in and cut out voltage. So if it hits that voltage, it will automatically turn off the fridge, so that way you don't kill your battery. Very good feature to have. That way, if you're using your main battery on your vehicle, you won't drain it down to 0, and you'll still be able to start your car. So this is my first time starting this fridge up, and I'm going to simulate as if I'm in the car. So what I'm going to do is use a 12 volt. I'm going to use the Blue Yeti, plug it into the 12 volt. This would be the cigarette lighter in your car. And I'm going to take this and to the other end and put it, there's a notch here, it tells you which way to go. It's plugged in. And let's try turning this on. Hold it down. Heard the compressor come on. So very basic functions. Power on button. You can use the max eco mode button, and I can go from eco mode to max mode just by the push of a button. I'll go on max mode to cool it down as fast as we can. And right now we're at Fahrenheit, but because I'm in Canada, I'm going to switch that to Celsius, and you do that by holding these two down. Okay, we are at 20 degrees Celsius, and I'll adjust it. It can go all the way down to minus 22 degrees Celsius. But I'm going to go right down to 1 degree Celsius. Let's see what we could load up in here. It also has a nice LED light for nighttime. Okay, so what I got here is a 2-4 of beer, 24 pack of water, and we got some sausages. Let's see what we can pack up in here. Let's start with the beer. Okay, so we got 24 bottles of beer in here. This compartment up here, we got some sausages which are already frozen. Just put those in there. Let's fill the rest up with water. So the beer is at room temperature, and same with the water. So we got 19 bottles of water in here and 4 packs of sausages. Let's close it up. And that will close with the lid. So we're gonna bring down the temperature and we'll be good to go. So it's on max mode right now, and you can see that it's draining 57 watts of power. 58 watts. So we'll let that go all night. and we'll take it with us on a road trip. This has been going on all night. We're down to temperature 2 degrees Celsius, and everything is nice and cool, just like a fridge should be. Get the DC cord and plug it into the auxiliary battery 12 volt outlet. All the drinks, everything's staying nice and cool. Minus 3 degrees Celsius. It's keeping the drinks and the food nice and refrigerated. Okay, so it's day 3 in the van, and we have the ICECO at 2 degrees Celsius, and off the auxiliary battery where it's running, I still got 65%. We've been running for 3 days. With driving, it charges it. The Sprinter charges it while I'm driving, but I haven't had to use the Blue Yeti generator, because if this were to get too low, then I would switch it to the generator. But I'm actually really impressed. This has been draining like really little power for the whole 3 days. Right now it's at temperature, plugged into the auxiliary battery, but let me plug it into the Blue Yeti and see what it draws while the compressor is not on. I'll plug this in, and it looks like it's draining nothing, 0 watts. Well, it must be draining something just to keep these LEDs on, and I have it on max mode. So once it reaches temperature, I put it onto eco mode, but I just keep it on max, and it's not even drawing anything. So it's actually running while I have the compressor on, and you can see everything is still in here, and everything's nice and cold. Got some eggs in here, some meat, some juice, some water. So the nice thing is that with the rubber feet that it hasn't been sliding around, but I put the bungee cables just to, in case it were to slide around. The other thing is this insulated cover that comes free, which is a nice added bonus. Keep it well insulated. So there it is with that insulated cover. You can see the meshing that it has for the compressor to breathe. You've got some little pockets in here, really nice to have, and got the zipper. You can open it up, get what you need, close it back up, and you can still control the temperature from here. And with the 12 volt extension cord provided, I can also take it out of the van, plug it into the generator or into the van, and I can have it outside the car while still getting power. Or I can even take the Blue Yeti, take it with this, bring it to the campsite, and have all the drinks and food we need, all refrigerated, cold and good to go. If you need a fridge, I would highly recommend this. I'd only put something on my channel that I would actually use, and this fridge is perfect. So if you want one of these ICECO JP50 fridges for yourself, the link is in the description below. You can use my code HustleLife and receive 12% off the purchase of the fridge. Really like it, really dependable, very quiet for sleeping and really good addition to have in the bed. There's nothing like being off grid and having the ICECO JP50 fully stocked, 3 days running now. No need for ice. When you have one of these fridges, you can grab a cold one to drink. And we've been running 3 days. Off the battery, we still got 46%. And it's a must-have for van life. The ICECO JP50.